Hello and welcome to this tutorial. In this discussion we shall be looking at how to use our Casio FX991 ES plus or ES to solve linear equations. In our last discussion we looked at the shift and the alpha keys and of course the various modes of the calculator. Well, if you haven't looked at that, make sure you click at the videos at the top to go and have a quick look at them. Now before we proceed, make sure you click on the subscribe button, like and share. Now let's begin with the first question. Number 1. We have 4x plus 3 is equal to 5. So we key in 4, and I told you this is the x key, and to access the x key you have to press the alpha key. So you press alpha, and then anytime you press alpha, make sure you ensure that the letter A appears at the top, as you can see. That means that the alpha key mode is actually in session. So after pressing the alpha, press X. It appears. Then you come plus 3. And now there are two equal signs. You realize that one is here and one is at the top there. This is the one we need. The one that is colored pink. So to access it, you press alpha and then you press that key. Then it appears. And then we then add our 5. Now don't use this particular equal sign key yet. To now solve your equation, do you see the word solve here? Just above this key, the calculator key, or the calculate key. So to do so, I'll press the shift and then press solve. Now you see solve for x and there's a number here. This is not actually the answer. This is a previous value for x that was solved. Okay. Now to get your answer, you then press this particular equal sign here. And now that gives you 0.5. Well, if you want your answer in a fraction form or in a common fraction or vulgar fraction form, don't worry. This 0.5 here, just come and press your AC key. Okay? And then press alpha and then press back your x. Okay? You are simply asking the calculator to give you the value for x or the current value for x. And then when you press equal to sign, it appears as half. In other words, our 0.5 is the same as half. Okay, let's move to the next question. And I'll press my AC key again. Here we have 5x plus 2 is equal to 2x plus 17. Now to solve this, I'll come and press my 5. Then to access my x, I press the alpha key again. And then we have plus 2 equal to, then I press alpha and the equal sign up here. And then 2, press my alpha again and press the close bracket key, and that will give me my x. As you can see it at the top there. Then plus 17. Now to solve, we use the shift and the calculate key here. As you can see, they solve at the top. So I press shift and then press that button. Okay. As you can see, the previous value for x we had, the 0.5, is the one that has appeared. So don't write this as the answer. Okay. To get the answer, they're asking for solve for x. So now you press equal to sign down here. Okay. And that will give you what? 5. In other words, the value for x is 5. Is that clear? Okay, let's move to the number 3. Number 3 says 2 brackets open x plus 11 brackets close plus 3x is equal to 42. So we type 2 brackets open is here, and then we press our x. You have to first of all press alpha. Remember, alpha x plus 11, then bracket close plus 3. The x is right here, so I press alpha x. Okay, then my equal to sign, alpha, and then the calculate key, and that will give my equal sign. Then I press 42. Now to solve again, I pressed shift solve. So press that and then press this. What do you have? You see, this is the previous value for x, so we press our equal sign to get our current value for x, and that is what? X is equal to 4. As you can see, that is very easy. Now let's go to more complicated expressions as you can see here. Number 4, we have 2y minus 4 all over 6 plus 3y plus 4 all over 5 is equal to 2. And now one thing you need to know is that for the linear equation solver found in your calculator, it can only work with the values of x. So whatever variable that is up there, like the y we have here, just convert it to, of course, just convert it to x and then solve with it. Okay, so I'm going to rather type 2x minus 4 over 6 plus 3x plus 4 over 5 is equal to 2. After all, a variable is a variable. But in your presentation, you should know that the actual value in the question is y. Let's proceed further. Now before we solve this, we need a fraction setup or the fraction key. And this is the fraction key as you can see here. So when I press it, we have the numerator and the denominators, of course, placeholders provided as you can see. So I'm going to type 2y minus 4. So 2 alpha x then minus 4. Shift down, of course, over 6. Then I'll scroll forward. Then I'll bring my plus. Another fraction key. Then I'll key in 3 alpha x plus 4. Then you scroll down over 5, all over 5. Then you scroll forward. Our equal to sign, once again we press the alpha and the equal to sign you see here. Alpha, then we press this key and that gives us the equal sign. Equal to 2. And now to finally solve, we press our shift and solve key. Okay, so we press shift and then you press that. Once again, this value you see here is just a previous value for the value of x, if you can remember. Alright, so we press this equal sign down here to give us the current value for this particular equation. And I realize that x is equal to 2, as you can see here. Normally the L minus R equals 0 simply tells you that the left hand side and the right hand side are assumed to be equal. That is an equation. If the left hand side and the right hand side are equal, then we have an equation. Okay, because an equation is an equality of two quantities. I hope it's quite clear. So our value for x is 2. Now let's go to the fifth one, which is also another type of question presented in a different manner, a linear equation. So I'll press the AC key once again and then we go and type. Now before we can do this, we have to press the fraction key again. Now 3 over 4 is what we need here. So 3 over, scroll down to bring the cursor down, then you press 4. Scroll forward and then open our brackets. Brackets open. We have x here, so you press alpha x key plus 1. Then you close the bracket. Plus 1, as you can see here, the plus 1. Then we need the equal sign. And how do you get it? We press alpha and of course this key up here or down here, and that will give us what? The equal sign. Now next we need the half, and to get our half we have to first of all press the fraction key and then 1 for the numerator. You scroll down and press 2, then scroll forward to open our brackets. Bracket open, alpha x, because we have an x here, minus 2, bracket close, plus 5. And now once again, to solve the equation we use the shift and the solve key down here. So you press shift. Always make sure the S appears, because if it doesn't appear, it means the shift key has not been accepted. Then you press solve. Now solve for x, then come and press your equal sign here, and that gives you 9. That means our value for x is simply 9. Okay, now last but not least, the number 6, the question we have here. Let's press our AC key once again, and then we have, first of all, you press your fraction key. X over 4 is what we need. So alpha x, scroll down over 4. Then you scroll forward, plus another fraction key, 3 over 5. Scroll forward, is equal to, we need 3x over 2, so you press 3, oh pardon me, let me delete it. This is a delete key, so you can delete it from here. So you press the fraction key, 3 alpha x all over 2, shift forward, minus 2, and then we solve. So shift and the solver key again, and then you press equal to, and now the answer you have is 2.08. Now if you want your answer in fraction form, just press your AC key if you can remember. To get a fraction in fraction form, you simply press alpha x, then you press equal to, the value appears, but you realize that this fraction you see here is an improper fraction. So to change it to a mixed fraction, we use this particular key down here. You can see that a whole number, b over c, and of course d over c as well. Okay, that's the converse, or the converse form of that. So to get that particular value here to a mixed fraction form, you just press shift and press this particular key here. Okay, still if you want your answer in decimals, just press a key. Don't use the shift key, just press a key, so it can toggle. It toggles between improper fraction and of course a decimal form, or a number that has a decimal point for you to see. Okay, so if I want to change it back to the mixed fraction form, I press the shift key and of course that particular key, and then it gives me the answer in the mixed fraction or the mixed number form. I hope this video was quite clear, and from now onwards you can use your calculator to solve linear equations with ease. Thank you for your time. Make sure you subscribe, you like and share this video to all students that might need it. God bless you and goodbye.